Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody from Bangkok.
I think today is going to be by far the most expensive day of our trip. 3.5 months into our trip, it is now time to upgrade all of our tech. And unfortunately, it's kind of expensive. Yami needs a new hard drive for all her videos because her drive is full. Then we also need a new microphone for our camera. Gotta stop putting that off and just using my phone to vlog. Because we bought a camera for a reason.
And there's no better place to shop for that kind of tech stuff than in Bangkok. Like, they have everything here.
And then one thing that's on our wish list is a Roku stick. Because watching movies and TV shows on an iPad is fun and all. But we have TVs everywhere. They're just usually not smart TVs. And with a Roku stick, we can make them all smart TVs. But first, lunch. Here comes our bus. We're riding on one of the private buses, so their tickets look a little bit different. And it's also more expensive.
Yeah, what is air conditioning? So 20 baht for AC? Yes, ma'am.
Made it back to the mall neighborhood, and first we're headed to the AEC Trade Center, which my understanding, according to ChatGPT, is like the Platinum Mall but for electronics. So hopefully they'll have what we're looking for. And here we are, this giant white building with pizza. We got to meet the champion. We just watched Thor Ragnarok. So at least up front it's a lot of like novelty electronics. Let's see if there's a camera store somewhere. Printer store. Lots of phone accessories all over. We talked to one of the sellers and showed him a picture of what we're looking for, and he said it's up on the 3rd floor. Looks like it's mostly empty in this mall though. Kind of reminds me of Circuit City back in the US. I wonder if e-commerce has killed the electronic business in Asia too. Looks like there's a lot more hardware on this floor. Found our first camera store, and they do have this cardioid microphone here. I need to verify what type of plug it has. I'd prefer like a variable shotgun and cardioid, but that would definitely sound better than the built-in audio. With its windsock on, it's about the size of our camera.
So this is the computer transfer picture?
We'd have to get, since this is made to slide into a boot, we'd have to get like some Velcro or something to stick this onto our camera. But this would definitely be a much better microphone than we used before, and better than the camera one. So we're going to do an audio test with the microphone facing forwards and see how that sounds. And then also an audio test with the microphone facing directly at us. This is a cardioid, so it should be able to pick up audio in both directions. We'll see how it sounds. So that microphone was definitely better audio quality, but still picked up a little more background noise than I liked. He does sell a dedicated microphone stand, so I wouldn't have to do some janky Velcro or double sticky tape thing. So we'll keep that in mind. But we're gonna see if we can find like a shotgun or a variable shotgun and cardioid. 3 people have directed us to this store, so hopefully they have a hard drive for us. Now we're talking. So this is what I run. I run a 2 terabyte one of these. Probably want to get the same for Yami, just so she doesn't run out of storage. But they have a lot of hard drive and SSD options.
6,990.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
It's like $200.
Yeah, I want to say that's exactly what I paid for mine. Except in the US we also paid taxes on top of that. But we're getting the exact same hard drive I have, a 2 terabyte SSD for Yami.
That works. That's what I've been looking for.
So we managed to find one, 2 terabyte external SSD. I actually bought mine for $150 on Black Friday. This was $200. But now Yami can keep the TikToks flowing.
Oh, thank you for the plug. Also, if you guys want to check us out on Instagram and on TikTok, now that I got the storage, everyone's saying Yami. Wait, I can't believe we actually paid $200 for this thing. Like.
But I still don't like spend more than $5 on dinner, so. All right, now we still need a microphone, and if we can find one cheap enough, a Roku stick. couldn't find any other microphones here. That one's only 20 bucks and it's not bad, but we're gonna go check out another store first and see if we can find something better. Buying new tech always puts a smile on my face, but $200 is worth a whole lot more to me now on this side of the world, so it's still kind of painful. We're gonna go to a different store, Power Buy, which I think is more like a Best Buy type store. I think it's gonna be more expensive, but they probably have a bigger selection, and see if they have any better microphones there. Although I think we can get from Platinum Mall all the way over there using all air-conditioned closed spaces or at least elevated walkways, so we're gonna try that out. And now from the Platinum Mall, we're walking directly to the neighboring mall. The nicer Platinum. I don't know what this mall is actually called, but it's still Platinum brand with nicer stores. Walking into this mall, we remembered 2 more things that are actually on our list. Yami needs some new nice shampoo to protect her colored hair because after 3 months, she's almost out. And I need some new deodorant because after 3 months, I'm almost out.
Actually found some hair dye, so perfect place to literally get anything. Like, we found what we need so far. Even boy had hair dye, which is crazy because I remember looking at we went to a different location, I couldn't find any hair dye, and like this is exactly what I needed. So I'm happy we found that, but didn't find any shampoo. But I'm so happy I found hair dye, you guys. Now you guys won't see like my bleached like highlights.
From this mall, we can walk all the way to the next mall on a walkway. The Power Buy that we're headed to is inside the Central World Mall. I can feel my wallet getting lighter by the minute. Came into a Sephora and they do have the shampoo here, but it's $40 a bottle.
And really big. I need a shampoo and conditioner, and I think this would probably take up half of my suitcase. When I thought I couldn't find any, I came straight to the sample aisle and literally found the exact same bottles in just smaller sizes.
And this time it's 40 for both instead of 40 each.
And this is actually we're inside of a Sephora, which is like, I didn't know those were here, so it's pretty cool. OMG, I wouldn't have thought that I'd be like shopping at like a higher end mall, you guys. It's like we're blowing money like no problem.
Today's just getting more and more expensive. There's a Guardians of the Galaxy event going on. I think the movie's coming out pretty soon. Gotta catch up on our binge.
Oh my god, this is so cute.
Wanna go meet Groot? Finally found Power Buy, and now let's see if we can find a microphone. And also check out some of this cool Asian tech, because they're always years ahead of the US. Like this massive TV.
It's like a wall.
Yami for scale. That TV could be yours for a cool $9,000. This place is massive. I did not realize. They probably have everything you could possibly need tech-wise. They have lots of art supplies, appliances, home decoration stuff, office supplies, my favorite.
Oh my god, they've got like the popular books. I'm looking for one that I'm reading, well, which I'm gonna start to read, which is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. But I found some cute pens and like stickers, and like I was like, oh my god, I can annotate. If only I had the space, I would buy a physical book.
This place is massive and has everything you could possibly need, except for the 2 things we need. I asked an employee and they don't carry them, but there is a camera store nearby. I think Yami found a bunch of stuff that she wants.
Yeah, there's so many books.
Here's hoping they have what we need. They do indeed have microphones, but they're very nice ones. This one is about 120 and that one's about 300. But then we'd have like crazy crispy audio. We would also need one of those wind covers, but they say that they don't carry those. So even if we got that microphone, we wouldn't be able to put a wind cover on it, and that kind of defeats the purpose. There's a ton of electronics store, and even an Apple store, Samsung store, Xiaomi store, and just a bunch of like smaller brands. We found a spot that has like all the Skechers models for a lot cheaper than the actual Skechers store, so we're just here trying on different shoes, and can definitely feel a difference between my current ones and my old ones. Yeah, my shoes are kind of starting to fall apart, and the bottoms are pretty worn down. Exactly where I put all my weight. I've been pacing the store back and forth with the new shoe, and I don't even want to put my old shoes back on because my right foot feels so much better than my left one right now. I am 100% walking out with this pair of shoes. Yami is not so decided yet. She's still taking her laps and trying it out.
I couldn't hold it in. These shoes are pretty comfortable, but my dilemma is that they got sparkle on them, which isn't a bad thing, but it doesn't always match with my outfits.
Shoes were actually on the shopping checklist for today. We were actually on our way over to Big C and making our way slowly to the bridge that takes us over to Big C. But we saw this store first. She just brought out the box with my size and the color I want, and I'm walking in with them and my feet legitimately stopped hurting.
Wow, I can't believe we've been with the shoes for like the longest time, and we were even like holding back the fact of like buying it just because of the cost, but for the comfort, why not?
I don't even want to put those back on anymore. And I think Yami found the ones.
How do they look?
I like the sparkles.
Yeah, I like them too, and it matches my shirt. There we go, off to a good start.
I like your Skechers, you like me, my Gucci shoes.
Well, like I said, today is going to be the most expensive day of the trip so far.
For $130 later, but hey, we got new shoes.
My feet feel better already. They don't hurt nearly as much as they did an hour ago. We're both starving, and there was Auntie Anne's across the mall that we saw earlier. And we do need to break in our new shoes, so let's go get our steps in.
It's like buttery, garlicky, salty, all the good things in life.
The cinnamon pretzel's the best one.
Yeah, it's like a churro, but like pretzel form. So
Luckily we can get to the BTS directly from Central World. And then there's a walkway all the way to the station. We live a couple stops closer to the malls now, so that felt like a really short ride. And a lot shorter than the bus, for sure.
yeah, I was like, no way, we already got here? Yesterday the bus took forever. The malls in Bangkok have completely changed my perspective of malls. I thought my, like, you know, humble Albuquerque malls were big. No, these are on another level. And there's a lot of buildings.
Yeah. Yeah, these malls are massive. And the mall by our place is definitely a luxury mall. So we kind of want to look at the food court, see what it looks like. See if they got a DQ or Auntie Anne's next to the Gucci store. On our way up, we discovered that we also have a massive electronics store right here. So we didn't have to go across town to find out they didn't have what we needed. We could have found that out right here. Even the food court here is way nicer. And they have an entire section dedicated to just gourmet food. Maybe it's just because we're already in a spending mood today, but I've seen a couple of these restaurants and I'm like, I really want some of that, even though it's expensive.
Oh, these options look amazing.
There's a grocery store here that has a salad bar and a soup bar.
Dude, I'm literally dying. This is like way bigger than I expected. Good thing we like did a little bit of exploring, man.
Well, now that our feet feel so good, I kind of want to keep going.
We also found juice that costs 345 baht for like a big bottle, and they provide samples, so you know we have to actually verify to see if
Is it worth it?
it's worth it. Yeah, I don't think we'll buy it though, but
It is really good. I'll give it that. But I kind of like the street cart juice.
oh, that's good. It's just nothing special though.
Even all the pre-made food here is way nicer. This store is exactly how I would imagine Whole Foods would be if it was an Asian company.
Yeah, Whole Foods on steroids. So I don't think that we're gonna have any luck finding ADQ or Auntie Anne's here.
They do have a movie theater though, and if any movie theater is gonna have really nice seating, it's gonna be this one. On your way up to the movie theater, they have some pretty cool decor. This movie theater already feels way out of our price points. But for the fun of it, we're still gonna go look at a price. Couch seating, you at least get 2 chairs, but couch seating is 2,200 baht. And that's the prices for the other types of seating. We paid 450 for couch seats back in Chiang Mai. Yeah, so big price difference here. We're gonna get some sushi for dinner. Scratch that, we're not having sushi for dinner. The menu was very different than what we had seen online. It was all just a bunch of like really fancy sushi with price tags to match.
Yeah, so it didn't make sense. Like, it had pumpkin in it, and I was like, I've never had pumpkin in sushi.
And dragon fruit sushi and like
Yeah, it's
a bunch
a little
of
strange.
yeah. So we gotta figure something else out for dinner. We're also filling up at one of these machines because we can fill that bottle 8 times for the price of 1 at 7-Eleven. So there goes our 5 baht coin, which is 5 liters. But we've found it's actually more like 6.5 liters that it'll give you usually, at least at other machines. There wasn't enough water left to fill up this all the way. There's still a little bit more left. We'll leave that for the next person. For dinner, Yami wanted to try this chicken place that is right next to 7-Eleven. And I'm having some pad thai from Pad Thai Station. Made it back. Now we can settle in and enjoy the air conditioning once again.
Yeah, it's really nice. And my feet feel a lot better too. So. And today's greeting y el saludo de hoy es para nuestra tía Leonor, Araceli, Moisés y sus 2 hijos. Saludos desde Bangkok.
Saludos. We'll see you all tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow. Bye!